in this liquid maze. The low end hums a secret to the sound. A gentle kick that keeps the clock away. I hold the silence in my open canvas. Chord shadows start to lean and sway. The chords are layers of awakened dream. Soft vibrations on a wooden frame. Floating down an endless crystal stream. Where every ripple whispers back your name. This steady beat is all I need to know. Where summer weight is lifting from my chest. The indigo begins its steady flow. Within the silent peace I find my rest. A simple swing that carries us along. Beyond the reach of every jagged line. Where we belong. Inside this wordless song. The atmosphere is perfectly defined. Suspended in the clarity of light. Between the hollow space and solid ground. The percussion is just within the sight of every shimmering and circular sound. The pressure fades into the open blue. A canopy of silk above the deep. The morning feeling coming into view. While all the rest of the city is asleep. Pale horizon stretching out so wide. The electric touch of something soft and new. Turning with the motion of the tide. And shades of turquoise in the deeper hue. The groove is breathing like a steady heart. Unfolding like a map we never drew. Every ending is a place to start. Walking through the haze to get to you. This steady beat is all I need to know. The summer rain is lifting from my chest. The indigo begins a steady flow. This in the silent peace I find my rest. A simple swing that carries us along. Beyond the reach of every jagged line. Where we belong. Inside this wordless song. The atmosphere is perfectly defined. This steady is all I need to know. The summer rain is lifting from my chest. The indigo begins a steady flow. Listen to silent peace I The asphalt holds the heat of afternoon beneath the canopy of violet gauze. I step into the hum of empty space where every shadow stretching has a cause. The heavy pulse is thumping in my chest, a steady engine grinding through the dark. I watch the traffic signal cycle slow against the cold and static urban arc. Moving through the marrow of the night, the pavement singing under heavy tread. A million circuits glowing in the walls with nowhere else to go but straight ahead. Vibrations rising from the metal grates, a low frequency weaving through the bone. The city breathes a thick and heavy sigh while standing in the center all alone. A distant siren bleeds into the air, the sound of tires carving through the rain. I find the motion keeps the balance true, avoiding every avenue of pain. The windows reflect ghosts of passing steel, a silver blur against the velvet black. The urgency is locked within the frame, with no intention now of looking back. The atmosphere is dense and under touch. The gravity is pulling at the heels. The clock is just a ghost upon the wrist. Whatever stays in motion truly feels. Moving through the marrow of the night, the pavement singing under heavy tread. A million circuits glowing in the walls with nowhere else to go but straight ahead. up before we ever had to fall. Patterns on the ceiling, moving perfect time. Searching for the reason or a hidden rhyme. Glasses reflecting what the window cannot see. A silent invitation just to let it be. The air is getting cooler as the shadows grow. Wrapped inside the only word we need to know. Gravity is loose and pulling at the tide, with nothing left for us to seek or hide. Hold it still now while the water starts to flow, losing all the heavy weight from long ago. Let the steady motion carry us away, further than the places where we used to stay. Breath is moving like a secret through the air, finding all the quiet moments everywhere. In the center of the spinning world we stand, feeling every gradient of time slip through our hand. Hold us down as while the water starts to flow, losing all the heavy weight from long ago. Let the steady motion carry us away, further than the places where we used to stay. Breath is moving like a secret through the air, finding all the quiet moments everywhere. In the center of the spinning world we stand, feeling every grain of time slip through our hand.
Orange fire paints the edge of the sky, where the sword that meets the calm tide. Cold dust settles on the rolling foam, walking slow on a path toward home. Metal hollow rings against the breeze, soft vibrations moving through the trees. Deep foundation shaking in the sand, pieces holding on to every hand. Amber light begins to fade and glow, let the heavy curtain take it low. Warmth is wrapping out cool and sure, we don't need the daylight anymore. Underneath the purple velvet veil, watching every single passing sail, sinking down into the velvet blue. Everything is coming back to you. Amber light begins to fade and glow, let the heavy curtain take it low. Warmth is wrapping round the cool and shore, we don't need the daylight anymore. Underneath the purple velvet veil, washing every single passing sail, sinking down into the velvet blue. Everything is coming back to you. Hollow bells are singing to the moon, steady pulses find a different tune. Liquid iron moving in the dark, floating upward from a tiny spot.
Caught in clouds are drifting far away, counting down the ending of the day. Every layer folding in the heat, feeling every heartbeat in our feet. Amber light begins to fade and glow, let the heavy curtain take it low. Warmth is wrapping out the cooling shore, we don't need the daylight anymore. Underneath the purple velvet veil, Circle vibration settles in the feet, a foundation for the shimmer up above. The forest speaks in syllables of rain, descending with the softness of a dove. The sunbeams cut through thickets of the mind to clarify the patterns on the floor. Each resonant vibration is the key, unlocking what was silent long before. Unfolding like a leaf toward the sky, the golden warmth is setting on the skin, a steady current pulling at the tide to let the luminescence wander in. We circle tightens as the tempo climbs, but stay within the cradle of the trees, where resonance of everything alive is carried on the spirit of the breeze. The morning tide is creeping slow across the sand. I feel a golden weight of light upon my hand. The wooden strings are humming soft against my chest. The ocean pulls away to put the phone to rest. A hollow sound is booming where the water meets the shore. I do not need to seek the shadows anymore. The salt is drying on the silver polished wood. I understood the silence like I knew I should. A gentle pulse is waking underneath the floor. It follows where the seagulls circled once before. The amber air is heavy with the scent of water things. I listen to the tension in the meadow streams. Golden hours drifting on the surface of the bay. We can watch the solid colors melt and fade away. Hold the warmth until the cooling current starts to rise. See the pale horizon reflected in your eyes. Nothing moves too quickly in the middle of the haze. Walking through the center of these long and lazy days. The static leaves the air and turns to honey in a glass. Watching every single second hesitate to pass. The steady beat is anchored to the shifting of the ground. We are drowning in the clarity of every single sound. The speakers breathe a velvet heat into the room. The garden flowers open in a quiet sort of bloom. The sunset leaves a copper trail along the kitchen wall. We catch the summer fragments just before they fall. The steady thrumming keeps the balance in the heat. The earth is moving slowly underneath our feet. The waves are pulling back to find a darker shade of blue. The light is catching every single thing we thought we knew. The resonance is building in the hollow of the day, until the heavy feeling starts to wash itself away. Golden hours drifting on the surface of the bay. We can watch the solid colors melt and fade away. All the warmth until the cooling current starts to rise. See the pale horizon reflected in your eye. Nothing moves too quickly in the middle of the haze. Walking through the center of these long and lazy days. The gravity dissolves behind the glass, moving through the velvet indigo. I watch the constellations drifting past, in shadows where the solar breezes blow. The weight of every city falls away. A silver wire connects the quiet hum, beyond the reach of everything they say, beyond Suspended in a liquid violet light. The engine breathes a soft and steady pulse. A navigator wandering the night, where nothing in the distance can repose. The silence is a fabric woven deep. The stars are scattered soul upon the floor. I wake within the dreams I used to keep, and lock a heavy latch on every door. Float across the Mercury horizon, where the heavy laws of Earth begin to fade. Along the orbit is the prize I'm prizing. In the canyon of the galaxy we strayed. Falling outward through the velvet needle, solving every cosmic little riddle. Lost inside the shimmer of the white, with nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. The syncopation mirrors every spark, a steady movement in the freezing void. We carve a hollow channel through the dark, until the map of home is undestroyed. Lush layers of the nebula unfold, like silk upon a cold and ancient stone. The secrets that the burning giants hold are better when you face them all alone. Float across the Mercury horizon, where the heavy laws of Earth begin to fade. Along the orbit is the prize I'm prizing. In the canyon of the galaxy we stray. Falling upward through the velvet needle, solving every cosmic little riddle. Lost inside the shimmer of the white, with nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide.
Sand in my shoes, folded chair, tasty cup. You laugh, spill a little, say you'll never grow up. Salt on your lips, skin tasting like the sea you press. Play on your playlist and lean back into me. Ooh, ooh. Keep this sunset on repeat. Same sky, same song, same breeze. You and I, slow tide to the tide, moving easy. You breathe, you breathing on me. Keep this sunset on repeat. Don't rush, let the world fade deep. All I need, your head on my shoulder till the colors fall asleep. Ooh. Your tangled hair, wind draws lines through the light. You draw hearts on my arm in the corners I hide. You say stay late, I say I'm already gone. Drifting somewhere between your heartbeat and this song, yeah. Keep this sunset on repeat. Same sky, same song, same breeze. You and I, slow tide to the tide, moving easy. You breathe, you breathing on me. Keep this sunset on repeat. Don't rush, let the world fade deep. All I need, your head on my shoulder till the colors fall asleep. Ooh, if this is all we ever are, bare feet in a borrowed car, I'd still meet you right here every golden hour. Keep this sunset on repeat. Same sky, same song, same breeze. You and I, slow sunset on repeat. Don't rush, let the world fade deep. All I need, your head on my shoulder till the colors fall asleep. Ooh.
The asphalt swallows what remain in light. The velvet tunnel carved by silver beams. The dashboard glow flickers against your cheek. Steady hands tracing the curve of the highway. No destination etched in a digital map. Only the pole of the shifting horizon. The heavy air taste of salt and electricity. Moving through the static of a dying day. Low pulse ripple through the leather seats. The floorboards hum with a hidden gravity. Liquid chords built from the hidden speakers. Softened ledges blur in the street lamp glare. We are ghosts navigating a concrete lane. Passing the skeletal shapes of the skyline. The city is a memory receding in the mirror. Just a collection of sparks in a dark jar. Into the hollow where the shadows breathe. Falling backward into the indigo white. Gravity yields to the motion of the wheels. The engine breathes a deep metallic sigh. We drift within the weight of the silence. Caught in the friction of the velvet hour. Nothing remains but the distance we bridge. Lost in the tide of the cooling concrete. The clock is a fiction on the glowing screen. Time is measured in the length of the lines. White streaks bleeding into a singular thread. Pulling us toward the edge of the map. No words required in the heavy stillness. The frequency does the talking for us now. A rhythmic heartbeat in a world of glass. Turning the stillness into a fluid dream. Factories loom like giants in the mist. Their red eyes blinking at the passing haze. The atmosphere thickens with a violet tint. Wrap in a cabin in a soft embrace. Your profile is a silhouette against the void. A portrait painted in low resolution blue. We are the only pulse left in the heartbeat. Circulating through the vids of the night. The sound expansive, fill the empty space. Resonating deep within the marrow of your eye. A steady current flowing be the steering, guiding us away from the waking world. The horizon is a promise of permanent shade. Where the sky meets the earth in the dark fold. We keep our pace with the ghosts of the road, guided by the hum of the subterranean drive. A friction softens as the speed takes hold. Every light becomes a streak of liquid flame. The world is a blur of cooling stone, waiting for the stars to lose their grip. Into the hollow where the shadows breathe. Falling upward into the indigo white. Gravity yields to the motion of the wheels. The engine breathes a deep metallic sigh. We drift within the weight of the silence. Caught in the friction of the velvet hour. Nothing remains but the distance we bridge. Lost in the tide of the cooling concrete.
The ice begins to melt against the crystal rim. The shadows paint the floor as daylight starts to dim. A steady pulse is moving through the velvet chair. I feel the static floating in the scented air.
The conversation fades into a mellow hum. I wait for all the midnight colors to become a deeper shade of purple on the moving glass.
Your silhouette is bending with the filtered glow. The frequency is dipping to a level low. We navigate the spaces in between the beats, above the cooling asphalt of the city streets.
The golden liquid trembles in a quiet hand, a language that the weary spirits understand. The tension in the wires has begun to break, leaving only ripples in a conduit lake.
Swaying in the center of a hollow room, tracing every battle of your heavy gloom. The gravity is lifting from the marble floor. I don't need to look for any open door.
Floating on the water of a silver tide, with nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide.
The feeling is a fever in a cooling soul, losing every fragment of your self-control. Speakers breathe a sequence of the digital heart, tearing every rented memory apart. I recognize the pattern in the changing light, a map to get us through the middle of the night.
No one has a reason to be moving fast, when every single moment is designed to last. The architecture softens in the smoky heat, folding like a blanket on a quiet street.
Swaying in the center of a hollow room, tracing every petal of a heavy bloom. The variety is lifting from the marble floor. I don't need to look for any open door.
Floating from the water of a silver tide,
With nowhere less alone and nowhere left to hide. The feeling is a fever in a cooling soul, losing every fragment of the self-control. Swaying in the center of a hollow room, tracing every petal of a heavy flume. The gravity is lifting from the marble floor. I don't need to look for any open door. Floating on the water of a silver tide, with nowhere less alone and nowhere left to hide. The feeling is a fever in a cooling soul, losing every fragment of the self-control.
the asphalt bleeds a cooling ray. The clock and trees in mid-motion. I watch the streetlights drift away into a sea of deep devotion. A heavy pulse begins to climb against the wall of every building. We leave the daylight far behind. The golden cage is slowly gilding.
My shadow stretches down the lane. It seeks the sound of heavy metal. The static numbs the lingering pain, where dust and silence never settle. The concrete breathes a steady heat, a thumping heart inside the hollow. I find a path beneath my feet, the only ghost I choose to follow.
This gravity is pulling tight across the grid of glowing towers. We vanish in the velvet height to claim the dark is solely ours. The pressure finds a way to speak, a language born of iron wires. The spirit reaches for the peak above the smoke of distant fire. This gravity is pulling tight worlds away. I feel the circuit come alive, a current running through the marrow. The instinct tells me to survive. The corridor is getting narrow, but every step is perfectly placed within the frame of moving parts. The memory is all erased to make a room for beating hearts. The skyline tilts a certain way to catch the glint of midnight oil. We have no further words to say. Above the reach if we recoil. The frequency is locked and set. A heavy swing that never misses. The only truth we haven't met is hiding in these deep abysses. This gravity is pulling tight across the grid of pulling towers. Descending the velvet height, so they can part the solely ours. The pressure finds a way to speak. Pressure finds a way to a language wanna fight and why which wanna write. The spirit reaches for the peak, where it reaches for of the smoke of distant fires.